the thief in the night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave the tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show.
Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Chargers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
To the air again, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
M26 right. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Set. Hey, line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
And enemy control. Watch him become a god.
Back in. Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Set. 12. 21. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Yellow.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. You talk about the defense offense for these Chargers. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's Mahomes. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's caught inside the 35. That all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kyle Pitts doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Becker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
Chargers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
His throw incomplete.
Might help me out here with one part because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. The good kick, 48 yards, 4. The return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. And he's caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes will do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete. Jefferson the target. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yellow! I'm going, Eddie!
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead in this first half. So that one is 4th touchdown catch of the game. 1 behind the all-time record of 5.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I got toes. I got this. She trying to show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex together a drive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, check, Bobcats, Cowboy 80. Reload, reload. Hup.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
First down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready, ready. Hop, hop, hop.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Chargers
7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Artie. Hey, go.
Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10. A good game again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as they let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the round is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready.
Pickett back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein it at the line of scrimmage. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
My man. Hero 15.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
65.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
49-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And go.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Harrison
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chiefs 42, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. You'll get a couple and that's it.
Typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Pickett sets up play action. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Madden. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And Brandon,
this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Shifts by at the 15. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll look to throw here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
65, 18,
And again, it's Chubb. And the ball comes loose. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
set. Motion, motion, motion. Cowboy 80.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
Fresno.
They run for it with Harris. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk, 70, Hawk, 70. Go.
Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Come on, set. Panther set. Ready.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Ready? 79. Kill. Ready.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. Taking it right down Broadway. He's got a full head of steam. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
The part that you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll give it to Harris on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. He'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's into the hands of Warden. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Kansas City, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go. Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words.